6 minutes. That is all that I need, because what I want to tell you today is not complicated. It just has to be said clearly. And then you need to pass it on. Welcome to What's Important Now Brief. I'm Tom Sears. And on this edition, we'll be short, direct, because it's built around what is happening right now that you need to know, and we'll look at it through a biblical lens. Here's the headline nobody in the mainstream media is running this week. America is in a war, and most of the people on our side, they don't even know it. And I'm not talking about Ukraine. I'm not talking about Iran. I'm not talking about a foreign conflict. I'm talking about a war being fought right here in your community, in your child's school, in the courtrooms and the university lecture halls and the entertainment industry, and obviously on social media platforms, that is shaping what the next generation believes about this nation and about God. It's a war, a battle for the soul of America, over her identity, over the foundation that she was built on. And here is the thing about this war that makes it so uniquely dangerous. It's a war that's never been declared. There was no shot heard around the world, no mobilization, no moment when the alarm went off, and everyone understood the fight was on. It happened slowly, quietly, through 1,000 small decisions made over decades in institutions most Americans were not even watching. Court decisions, textbook revisions, seminary faculty hired with people who no longer believed in the Bible, a generation of journalists trained in schools that had long since abandoned truth. It's been a slow, patient, relentless work of transformation. And by the time most people noticed that something had changed, it was already far advanced. Now, here is what I want you to do with this today. Not tomorrow, today. I want you to think about one person in your life who can feel something is wrong with this country, and they don't know exactly what it is. One person who is troubled but does not have the framework yet to understand why. Tell them the battle is on. It's been on for a long time. And the first step to fighting it is to know that it exists. And that is the brief. 6 minutes or somewhere in there. One idea. Pass it on. At some point, a little later, we'll drop why it matters. We'll take a deeper look at the history behind what we've briefly talked about today. Why the war nobody declared has been more effective than most shooting wars, and what Scripture says about people who do not know the time they are living in. And of course, we will also drop our 30-minute What's Important Now program as we continue the series The Battle Is On. Up next will be episode 2, and if you are not subscribed, make sure that you do so right now. Wherever you listen to your podcast, Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, wherever, make sure you subscribe. Also, a very important resource is that everything that Legacy Living Media produces, the programs, the book The Battle Was On, and other books, the resources, they're all located at legacylivingmedia.com. Go there, explore, share it with someone who needs it, and be blessed. I'm Tom Sears. Stay awake out there. The battle's on.